Sloppy court in the Winter Palace, hard pass on National Security Advisor, a rally to celebrate nothing, Muslim ban 2.0, and a snowflake in chief fires the smart people who somehow still work for him. All this and more in your Trump damage report for February 18th, 2017. Because national nightmares don't respect weekends. Trump deigns to let loose at his Mar-a-Lago Club for America's Aristocracy, telling them in a leaked tape that, quote, "You are the special people," end quote, and inviting them to be passers-by as he interviews generals and cabinet appointees, conducting the business of state on a pay-per-view open-air situation room style, wholly unconcerned about security or discretion. Trump prepares surgery on the national budget, deciding instead to use a dull axe instead of a scalpel. Trumpists are spending a significant amount of time hoping to cut the most effective government programs in existence while ignoring the largest expenditures on military boondoggles. Already, they've identified a fraction of a microscopic percentage that they can cut in the way of drug prevention and business growth development by the Export-Import Bank. 8 people have fled the United States Border Patrol to seek asylum in Canada. The 8 are from the Sudan and include 4 children. These individuals were desperately fleeing from the United States of America as Twitler prepares measures to activate the National Guard to round up people that he has designated as undesirable in his country. Trump, who has not yet completed a full month in office, has completed his first re-election rally for 2020 in Melbourne, Florida. It is his hope that he can continue his rallies, and people will not notice what kind of poor job that he's doing. Campaigning suits him far more than any actual work of governing, and so we should expect more of these in the near future. The reason he hosts these is so that he can bathe in the love and adulation of people who are cheering for him. It gets tiring reading the headlines about the horrors he is doing, how poorly he is mismanaging the nation, and how corrupt the traitors in his cabinet happen to be. Trump's Homeland Security Secretary, John Kelly, informs us that a new Muslim ban is on the way, and it is streamlined. Trump's whiny crybaby AntiMedia survey, chock full of hilariously loaded questions, has backfired in some very funny ways. The New York Daily News reports that users on Twitter and in social media had a field day answering the questions provided. And now Trump is claiming that the survey was sabotaged by Democrats. Questions like, do you believe that the media uses slurs rather than facts to attack conservative stances on issues like border control, religious liberties, and Obamacare? Those questions make us giggle. We may do our own survey in which we ask you, do you firmly believe that Trump is the son of a diseased orangutan or a rotten pumpkin animated by a ghost of Hitler? Check only one box. Thanks, but no thanks. Trump's pick to replace the traitor Flynn turns him down. Kudos to Robert Hayward for skipping the dumpster fire that is the Trump administration. Trump has fired a National Security Council aide after they said something that hurt his widow feelings. The malignant narcissist-in-chief is expected to appoint a replacement soon, perhaps from a random wedding reception table at Mar-a-Lago. Herr Priebus, current Trump chief of staff, says that we should all take Twitler at his word when he calls the free press, quote, the enemy, end quote. He's serious. He considers journalists to be his mortal enemy. On a related note, Senator John McCain, and one of the last remaining Republic-respecting Republicans, reminds us that dictators all get started by suppressing the free press. That's all for today, we hope. Hit the subscribe button now to make sure that you get the next Trump Damage Report in your feed. Share with your friends who ought to know what Trump is up to, and if you've enjoyed our report, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike. Tell us what you think in the comments section. Above all, and as always, stay vigilant.